So here we are. We had a great roast beef dinner thanks to the lovely Mrs. Ertnowski.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
We both wallowed in wallowed in roast beef for about an hour.
Yes.
Anyway,
And funny stories.
and funny stories of our wayward childhoods. But now it's time to get serious with the FZ. Okay, so you want to get that as flat as possible. And then he's got these FZ. Now they're different on each side, right?
Yeah, they are.
They're not one time. So, okay, all right. You're the FZ. Let's see what you got here. The FZ Master. Okay. Boy, it's a good thing you got that brochure when to do this.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So the way we stack up with the job right now, we're trying to get this done so that Vlad can bring his stuff here, and that'll be the end of our summer. We're going to start the riding season then.
Paper towel?
Paper towel, good luck. This week I have a couple little time windows. I'll work on a seat. Let's see what you got.
So when I put this on and you clear it again, well, the sticker will go over this, so you won't see that.
You won't see that, no.
Okay. All right. So this one...
See, I'm going to have a time window tomorrow maybe to get some clear on this. Okay. So that'll get 2 more ports because Vlad usually takes over the shop when he brings in his... I think he wants to do a motorhome this week. A promoter motorhome. 30-year-old decals, I think we should say a few prayers.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like it's following that body line right there. Now, I guess we're going to find out in a few minutes.
Yeah.
That's why if Glenn was your real friend, he'd be here putting all these decals on for you. He knows when not to come to the shop. He knows when Mark's got the decal machine out.
That's right. I'm busy. Did I tell you?
Oh, man. All right.
We don't need this anymore.
Nope, you can get rid of that. That's for sure. Can you catch your finger in there? Okay, good. The fact that they're different is you know, it's a significant thing here because if you don't get these right, choice 2 is you got to have somebody repro these decals.
Yeah, and you can't.
That looks like it's going on okay.
Yeah.
You could use the squeegee on that a little bit if you think it would help. I'll get the squeegee out. Before you pull that off, give it a little squeegee with the squeegee. Yeah, that little squeegee's it can't hurt anything anyway. I don't know if the glue on these things dries out with time, but
It seemed pretty sticky.
this one looks okay.
Yeah.
This is a 30-year-old bike?
30-year-old, yep.
All right. No trouble getting those historic plates, huh?
No.
Not even close.
Nope. They'll be throwing them at me. All right, let's see what we got here.
Moment of truth. Need a razor blade to get in under there to get the corner up?
I got it. I just don't want to.
Yeah, don't booger it.
I don't want to lift the other corner. There we go.
Now this is where, to be honest with you, the big advantage, if that decal showed you anything that you weren't happy with, heat it.
Okay.
The heat, because the glue on the bottom is already sticking, and it'll allow this one to come up just a little bit easier. Yeah, you got it. That's going up nice. No problemo. Ooh, it's looking like an FZ. Wow. Yeah, that looks great.
Luciano's going to say, why are you putting the stickers on?
Hey, Luciano, we're putting extra stickers on your bike too, my friend. Boy, this is your lucky day. You better Cal Karen make another roast beef for us. Holy mackerel, this is good. Ooh, that's the wrong side. No, I had you. All right, lay it out the same way, the same way you did with the blue tape there. I think you got it. And if it's paintable tomorrow, I'll shoot it. And then we'll have almost 3/4 of the table clear for Vlad. This one here, the big fairing piece, I got a whole day of body work on that, so I didn't want to even start it. This one, half a day. And then I can use this for the pattern. And then we got one of Vlad's parts that's already here that's got to be, he's got to get the decal for that. So we got, I guess, another 2 weeks of work in the shop before we retire for the summer riding season.
There you go.
That's what happens. Sometimes you make yourself crazy over something. And we're talking about the stripe that goes from the fairing to the seat area on the bike. That's the one that's in the brochure, which you think would be one of their better quality ones. The stripe's off by about 1 inch. And I was worried that we weren't going to be able to get that lined up perfectly, like within a 64th.
Didn't matter.
Well, that's why they didn't win the war, you know.
That's
they were
right.
putting those stripes on the bikes crooked. All right. Did you see the new show on Netflix, Motorbikes?
You were saying
Cute.
something about it. I haven't.
It's cute. The Isle of Man part was cute. And they're restoring bikes, but I'm not sure it's how I would do it, you know. The guy polished the whole frame. Listen to this. Polishes the whole frame. Probably spends 8,000 quid or something. He gets all done. It looked worse than before he started it. So they powder coated it.
Yeah, I bet that must have made him feel good.
I should have shown him my FZR frame. Oh. I was polishing some of that at Luciano's house. It was making him crazy. Why are you polishing that frame? Why you don't have to polish it? You don't need to polish the swinging arm. Leave it the way it is.
We should get one of those guys to come over and do a mini series or a mini show over here.
We should have our own motorbike. A-team motorbikes. You could be the A-team.
Yeah.
And now that we got Chris changing tires and Vlad making pancakes for everybody for breakfast, wow. What a crane. You putting all the decals? You know, who the hell needs Glenn anymore? We don't need Glenn. We can do our own decals now.
Decal maven.
Mark the Maven. Let's see. Hold them up, baby. Take pride in your work. That really came out nice.
Luciano.
Wow.
Eat your heart out.
Luciano? I think he wants more They're upside down, Mark.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine if you did that? That actually look.
Oh, yeah.
That'd look custom.
Custom? Yeah. It'd be like Russian or something.
The Ural decal machine.
It's the one is the blueprint of.
Well, bring him in. I'd like to see it myself.
Yeah, I'll go get him right now.
Okay. You ought to go up through the house. It's difficult going out the back. Anyway, we're here. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I may have a time window tomorrow to shoot clear. I really wanted to get that done. I wanted to see how these were going to come out because these parts now are basically done. They're ready. And that's a key part of the look, getting the look of the FZ. And the seat, believe it or not, is going to be more work because they did this stripe. This red stripe is done in tape. So my plan is to sand the whole seat, remove the tape, and just paint the blue over the blue. Because it was the blue that melted into the white. This was the cross-contaminant issue that we had. And then I'll paint the red stripe and then clear everything. But then Mark has parts, and again, this is the reason this is dragging out. They have a different paint job here. There's number plates or something on the back that we have to account for. But hey, that's the challenge of restoring these old bikes. And why? There's my jacket, by the way, still hanging up under the heating vent from the rain ride. The famous Glenn, don't worry, no chance it'll rain ride with the A-team and Melissa and everybody.
My son, for my birthday, he didn't think he would see me, so he got this for me early. It's a blueprint of the Moto Guzzi insignia that goes on the tank, I would imagine. And it's right from...
And this is from the old pre-computer days. Yes. What's the date? 88?
Yep, 1988.
Yeah, they were still doing things with pens then. You can tell by the printing.
Right. And here is the valve cover blueprint.
Oh, this is a real blueprint.
Yes. Yeah. They folded it up.
Oh, be careful. Don't get it. Don't rip it.
I'm trying to get the thing mounted. So... that's basically it.
Boy, have I got a deal for you. If it fits. I have a frame for this.
Yeah, I was actually going to the place to get a frame similar to this to match.
Yeah, I have a frame upstairs. If this is 20 by 30, I have a frame.
Wow.
And you can have it.
Okay.
It's got a model plane picture in it. I'll just take the picture out.
And this one is dated
Now, what's the date on that one?
1986, 11/3/86.
And this is the valve cover?
It's the valve cover.
But look
yeah.
at the writing. I mean, somebody did this.
There's,
Every part of it had to be drawn out. All the radio. Oh, this is like when I was in drafting
yep,
class.
I think it even folds out even bigger. Look.
Oh, no, I don't have a frame for this. Good luck finding a frame
But
for
look,
this.
it's got, it shows
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
shows the insignia.
I'll bet Pokey'd like to have this hanging in his bedroom or something.
Look up there. Same thing.
And look, it's telling you how big every letter should be. Oh, man. That's pretty neat.
I think it's a nice piece of artwork to hang on the wall. I mean, it's where would you get something like this?
Just forget it. No more.
No. So
That is cool. Wow.
I'm gonna see if I can.
That is wild.
If I can get.
I like this. This is really nice.
That is really.
That should be in
nice.
your. What does your wife think about putting that where your wedding picture used to be? She comes home from work,
That's right.
and then the honeymoon picture is in the wall somewhere.
What a good scene. Yeah.
And, there's no multi wedding picture. Oh, Jesus. That's a real marriage continuation. Holy mackerel. Well, Karen and I got up really early this morning. Had a great visit with Mark, of course. And got some more of her veggies planted. Got some plants in. Got the pond clean. And there's only one thing left to do today. I hope we're going to get to do it. And, well, we got to get the mulch for the garden. Just thought I'd do a little walk around here. I know there are some people that enjoy this. The wives, the girlfriends maybe. But it's nice to see when the plants are small like this, but it doesn't take long. A month from now, they'll be all grown in. It'll be wonderful. But I want to get some clear on Mark's parts before I go out for a ride. And for anybody who may have seen I know Dale's wife saw the Chicky video, this is his little memorial that we have in the backyard. He was our pet for 7 years. Cute little movie it's on my channel if anybody's interested. All right, time to go mix up some clear. Looks like we got a good day for painting. The gardening is done. It just couldn't be a nicer day. And before I go get the baby, I'll still have about an hour to get a quick ride in, a local ride today. I always mention the clear that we've been using lately, and we've had real good success the last couple of years, the 5-star clear. It's worked out really, really well under the shop conditions that we have here. This white pearl really looks nice in the sun. Really nice. Look at how that white pearl looks in the sun. Boy, I think that's going to look beautiful. Mark really spent a lot of money on the paint on this job. I think it really is starting to show. Okay, 20 minutes later we can put the second coat on. 2 coats of clear. Decals are perfectly covered. Looks like it's really going to be good. And the wisteria is growing on the pond. We're even going to get a short ride today. Blue skies. It's supposed to be nice today, tomorrow. Looking really forward to finishing up this job. Of course, these are mirror image parts. Wow, that FZ, of course, is different on each side. For 30-year-old decals, that came out pretty good. And that paint in the sun. It has to be in a bright sun to really see how spectacular it is. I think Mark is going to be just one happy customer here. There's 2 more parts of this I'm not sure you can see. It really came out nice. Those decals really make it nice. And it matches the little pearl paint almost pretty perfectly right. That's right inside the decal, so as a free bonus. Now let's go see how everything's drying up before we get ready for our short ride. Mark, you're going to be a happy guy. Those decals came out really, really nice. Wow, that's very, very nice. But now the big decision. Let's see, should we have a two-stroke day, a touring day, a really old bike day, a sport day, modern bike day, or an R1 day? Or should we just work on our 2 extra bikes? I don't know. It's almost like I'm showing off, but I'm not. It is really, this really made me happy today getting this done. 2 more parts out of the shop and I'm headed out for a ride. So I'll end this video saying we have really used a beautiful day to our advantage. Got some of Mark's stuff done. Baby is on his way here for an overnight stay. And I'll get an hour of riding. What's not to like? Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.